Let's next implement access control list. So enter sudo space apt-get install ACL. Now access control lists allow you to implement access control lists like you would see in a Windows system, where you can specify different users and different groups, not just the owner and not just the group owner, in the list of permissions. Let's cd into the file dir. If you don't have the file dir directory, enter mkdir file dir. If you don't have the info file, touch info file and then enter get facl info file. And that'll show you the access control list. If you don't already have a new user, test user 2, enter sudo add user test user 2. Let's add another user, sudo add user test user 3. And let's set a password of abc123. And again, you won't see the password displayed because that's to prevent shoulder surfing. Enter clear. Let's again enter get facl on the info file. And let's use the set facl command, -m to modify. Enter u test user 3, and let's give that test user read-write permissions on the info file. And again, enter get facl info file to see that now the test user has read and write permissions. Let's add a new group. Project 3. Once again, enter the set facl command. This time, enter g : since we're setting the permissions for our group. And let's group this group, read permissions, on the info file. And again, enter get facl info file, so that we'll see the group, in addition to the group owner, has read permissions. Let's next look at the immutable attribute. Change directory to the file dir if your current directory is not the file dir directory, and enter lsattr info file to see the attributes which are set on the info file. Let's add the immutable attribute to the info file by entering chattr. Now you'll notice this says only. Now we'll need to enter sudo in order to actually change the immutable attribute, and then enter nano info file. And you'll see that the file is unwritable. That's because the immutable attribute says you cannot write to the file. Let's remove the immutable attribute by doing -i, and then we can write to the file.